40 years of photography actually. In the big hall, Konsthall C. However, that's not the project today. Well, it is the project today and we're doing it live. Please Vernissage, my name, for futuristic art is my game. These are the larger paintings as for futuristic art prints that are available and for sale. And these are 3 more. And some other material naturally. Yes, I will turn the camera now and start ranting. Okay, this is the cone and we have 3 large futuristic art prints available. The cone, 15 umbrick, 14 umbrick, 13 umbrick, 12 umbrick, 11 umbrick. The futuristic art box, which is not for sale. However, these are my business card, or futuristic art business card, I suppose. Principially, it's called 2046 and some coffee. Bulk coffee, yes. So I'll drink some coffee and rant. Well, it's a performance, I suppose, but put it into context and everything like that, naturally. Officially. Yes, I will turn the camera. Try to place it so that our artwork. Yeah, that's nice. You can see 2 of our artworks right here, right now. Because nothing is impossible. Okay, well, the mobile phone is now placed upon 5 copies of 2046. It is being written as we speak. It is being written as we speak. This is the Principially Scolia. How I found Goddess and what I did to her when I found her as a project book. Written by me, please. Bra. 1 number 400, page 257 in 2023. Yes, I did write the sequel novel and the mobile phone is literally resting on 5 copies as we speak. However, I think it's time to read from the very longest version of 2046. Yes, hilarious, hail the Scolia. Prophet 23 reporting, Dream 2021, Dream 2019. So, August 23rd, 2023 will see the release of the longest version of 2046. It is around 8 to 9 project books collected to a novel. August 23rd, 2022 will see the shorter variant novel version of 2046 as a release, and the shortest is called 2046. It has already been released through Amazon as hardcover only. It's in some place connected and some material or like a semi or pseudo preface to 2069, which I also write actually as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but it is being written in project book format for 2069. The sequel novel to 2046. 2023, what with Fug is going on. The event was in 2017. 400 people attended to launch for a book launch for 2023, written by the Justified Angels Movie, aka Bill Brown and Jimmy Cody. Historical context, the glitchart is right there, and time is time. 50-meter water resistant. And again, false start. I hate face line. I hate ihateamazaba. Well, I think Twitch is owned by Amazon since 2014-ish or whatever. So, well, Viva isn't main. This is connected to 2023 mainly, just like Facebook isn't really. You could use other social media, of course, but I'm more of only having physical objects available, like futuristic art prints, and 2046 as hardcover only, variant 1, that is, variant 2, and the recipients. And again, false start, and a quote, Please Vernissage, my name, futuristic art is my game. I will now read 2 pages from 2046, variant 3, the longest version. This might change because I add pages at times, but I think it's 424 pages long or so at the moment, so I would consider it a novel. But it has been changed due to that version being refused by certain author houses in the book where I sent it. So I attached the rejections towards the end of the novel material, just to make the novel a bit longer, but it's still only 400 pages long. Since, 2023 is right, 366, 376 or 377 pages, I think, because of course it is. Anyway, Freeze Run is my name and Force Futuristic Art is my game, but it's not a game, it's a literal reading from 2046, variant free. Written as Project Umbricks, not Project Umbricks. And the umbricks, which are not visible right now, are part of a people's pyramid. Umbricks are not part of a people's pyramid, but umbricks are part of the people's pyramid. Umbricks are available here and they cost actually around 25 UK pounds. 5 are available down here. Not as umbricks, because that is part of a pyramid, one over 330,000 umbricks to build a pyramid, but the umbricks are not part of that since they celebrate life and not death. There's a difference between a Project Moonbook and a Project Umbrick. Written a few Project Moonbooks, but I mainly write Project Umbooks nowadays. We'll probably extend some Force Futuristic Art Manifesto as Project Umbooks in the future, just like the other manifesto. I go on a rant. Anyway, please promise not my name and Force Futuristic Art is my game. 2 pages being read from 2046 variant free. Here we go, and again false starts. Det skrivs samtidigt som vi talas vid. It is being written as we speak. And I quote, page 257. Here we go. With the past, present, or the future. The future is for obvious reasons important. So, let us start with the background. I must give you the background and the story of the Force Futuristic Art Manifesto. I must bring you a past so that you can understand the future and the manifesto. I must put it in context. I believe that context and background is important, so I will give you the background. Later in this manifesto, I will also provide a manual so that it is possible for you, the reader, to create your own Force Futuristic Art. But I must now provide you with background, the context, and some form of blueprint and information on what Force Futuristic Art is, has been, and will be. I will now start with the background. Pay attention. In 2014, I was in personal dire straits. Not in any kind of obsolete rock band, mind you, but on the extreme dole. In Sweden, we have a form of last line of social support, lifeline, or whatever you may call it. It basically means you have to report to the local city on what jobs you search, what income, if any, you have and what you need apart from the very bare necessities. This is a hard-no life, forgive the pun, and some of this information is already available in the Aleppo Manifesto. Since the Aleppo Manifesto is a Force Futuristic Manifesto. Next page, page 158. That is well and proper, and this is a slight rewrite and very important to read, understand, and to put into context. If you do not read this, you will not understand the background and you will not understand what Force Futuristic Art is. You will not understand this manifesto without reading the background. I will now keep explaining the background. Pay attention. As mentioned earlier, 2014 was somewhat of a rough year, but I decided to fight the system and fight the power, and also to fight the law. I fought the law, and behold, I actually won. I won against bureaucracy and the extreme dole, and I did it due to using and creating Force Futuristic Art. It is really quite simple. I had to complete certain tasks in order to get my paycheck, welfare, whatever you may call it. And it had to be done with bureaucratic correctness. Doing it wrong basically meant no money. So I took it upon myself to attach art. I created some trailers for my feature film, for example. I invited the city workers to my anti-racist events. I applied for more money than I could get, just to be denied said money, and have a case in the lowest lower courts here in Sweden, Vernissage. I applied for money not to get money, but in order to bring my art not only to the city workers, but to the court. Also, to invite more people to my anti-racist events. And in order to create Force Futuristic Art. I must now explain why this art is forced. Since it is hard to explain your art, I needed to just make it and spread it. Since it is hard to get others to even be interested in your art, I needed to just make it, spread it, and make it available. Page 258. Okay, so that's 2 pages from 2046, variant free. And I'll put it back in the Hilarious Discordia little booklet in order to take my work back underground to keep it from falling into the wrong hands. Wrong placed. So, yeah, with that in mind, I'll just finish this coffee and rant some more. Yeah, bulk coffee, the fuel of a revolution, according to the Aleppo Manifesto. The Aleppo Manifesto is the communistic manifesto for the 21st century, but be that as it may, it is still a forced futuristic art product. Art first, politics second, coffee is the fuel of a revolution. Anyway, Please Run is still my name, and the forced futuristic art is apparently not a game, it's actually happening right now, live. It is being written as we speak, yes, and this is from the Principia Discordia variant 2, How I Found Goddess and What I Did to Her When I Found Her, as a Protogon book by Please Run. And on the back you can actually see there's an Umbrick photographed, right there, with Transit King, since it's connected to the KLF jams, just by the Zoom and all that, but also from books and material in the 1960s, but you know, well. Anyway, okay. I'll just quote randomly from this little booklet, this novella short story, because it is a short story. It's around 52 pages or 53 pages long only. Schweifer then brought out a silver package of slack that at one time had 63 pieces of slack in it. The material of slack was glass, and it has, as usual, a slack number. The first slack number was 329345. And so they slacked on it. Then they together considered the slack that was 7730 1433 0101 and decided that it was both good and bad. Yes. The final number of the slack was 731121353618. The three of them just kept on with the matter of slack and decided to read part of a book together. Schweifer just bothered out to put some slack information together for all of them. Before we did open the book, Schweifer just got out an album cover that did not have any records in it. The date of purchase might just have been October 21, 2009. The cost was around £1. It had 2 large LPs in it, and they all considered the slack. The slack was connected, and it goes on, you know, it's like yet another receipt. Schweifer then got some information on meatballs. Time to go towards the sample city of Sample City. That is where we could all get a 99, make 99 and praise Bob. The slack was connected to some wall. The concept of slack was also connected to Shop. The slack information on the tomato juice box and something like production date 01/12/18, and the number of slack that was LB6692. It had the time 40402 stamped on it. As the time B of slack along with 5010 and as expiration date around December 12, 2019. Another slack number of 482306311363 also existed. The content of slack were almost. Yeah, some other background material going on here. Okay, finishing off for today here, because other things do happen in this reality that we are all sharing. But some of us aren't sharing the reality, I suppose. Okay. Yes, okay, some final touches from the variant 1 of 2046 then, and that's all that's going to happen for today. At least right now, maybe other things will happen later, but you know, not connected to this venue. Which is Konsthall C. This is in Centrifug, Hökarängen, Stockholm, Sweden. October 15, 2021. Dream 2021. Dream 2019. And Dream 2023. And Dream 2022 as well. For good reasons. Okay. Okay. I'll just grab our random page. Person 4, Glenda Hughes. But what happened after Ivanka? Gal Gadot. Some of our presidents, it went way off until the Civil War that started in 2048. It was over in 2056 though. but it really did not go well for America. Maxine Harvey. And some walls were built. Kind of a lot of walls. Person 4. Glenna Hughes. More than one. Maxine Harvey. Yes, way more. Act 2, Scene 4. Nicolas Cage is talking to himself. He decided to walk to the airport instead of taking a taxi or a limo. The curb follows him. The curb. I'm just a curb, you know. I cannot talk. Nicolas Cage. But you're walking next to me. The curb. Not really. Nicolas Cage. Will you board the plane with me? The curb. No, since I'm a curb. Nicolas Cage. That sounds fine. Should I visit the Queen? The curb. Yes, you should tell her about the colors of something. Nicolas Cage. Great. I will just walk to the airport then. The curb. Well, I am not talking, so I will just stay here. Nicolas Cage. Great. Give my regards to Colin and the rest. The curb. I do not talk, and the rest of you are talking about. And the rest you are talking about might not even get close to where I am, since I'm a curb. Nicolas Cage. Well, okay. Ryan Reynolds turns up at the bus stop. Ryan Reynolds. Hi, curb. I am not here, and this is a play. The curb. I do not talk. Nicolas Cage. What was that? Ryan Reynolds. Nothing. The curb. Exactly. Nicolas Cage. Fine. Act 2, Scene 5. Giles is smiling outside the door of Priest's home. He's very happy. Giles, just say the line. Priest. What line? You want help him? Just say the line. Priest. This is stupid. What line? Angel. Just say the line. Priest. Again. What line? And why are you speaking at it? This is scary. Eris Arlen, loudly from the kitchen. Soup is almost done. Just say the line. Priest. Eris, darling, love of my life, love of my death, what did you just say? Eris Arlen, from the kitchen. Just say the line, dear. David Grindrin smiles. Angel smiles. Gal smiles. Priest sighs. Fine. I will say the fucking line to get on with this. It is being written as we speak. Guys, carry on. Priest. It is being written as we speak. Johan Hökarängen. And what? And this is what kind of project? Eris Allen comes to the door with 2 cups of soup. Guys, exactly. What kind of project is this? Priest sighs. Fine. This is the Force Futuristic Art project. Angel smiles. David Lingler smiles. Guys, thank you. Let's go on with our lives then. It is being written as we speak. David Lingler. It is being written as we speak. Johan Hökarängen. It is being written as we speak. Ryan Reynolds comes up to the door. Hi, this is just a play. It is being written as we speak. Gals. It is being written as we speak. Eris Arlen. It is being written as we speak. Priest. I know. Let's get on with it. There's a panel to listen to, right? Gals. Right. They will be here tomorrow. Sleep tight. Priest. Problem not. Gals. It will be okay, Priest. Just write it as we speak. Gals. I might just do that. Gals. Excellent. Angel. Exactly. Write a spin-off, like whatever, or just start with Vision 2086. I think you have a trilogy up your sleeve. Tom Calderbank comes up. Yes, a number up your sleeve, right? 2040 is an even number, and 2063 is 23 years later, and wow, 2086 is 23 years from that, and an even number. And Donald has an even number. Please, I know, Tom, I know. Can I get some rest now? Tom Calderbank. Sure. See you tomorrow at 10:23 a.m. It will be a quick panel hearing and then onwards towards the future, please. Thanks, Tom. Act 2, Scene 6. Ryan Reynolds smiles. He turns to Andy, Tom, John, David, Gals, and others. Ryan Reynolds. This is going great, people. Just a great play. This is a work of fiction. Johan Hökarängen. Did you hear anything, Gals? No. Others. Nope. 8, Act 3, Scene 1. Back in the warehouse. The persons are getting restless and bored. Well, time is ticking, and there's autumn, also Halloween this month, since of course it is. Anyway, rants are completed for now. I'll just really, cone, and the FFA box is not for sale. Umbrick 11 for sale. Umbrick 12, 13, 14 and 15 are for sale, along with Force Futuristic artworks right here. 2046 is also for sale, along with Principia Discordia reporting book. Now, the physical text documents in the FFA box are for sale for 23 kronor or something. It will just be placed here, but the box is not for sale. The umbricks are for sale, and these artworks are also for sale. Not for Art Awards, that is, because that is a horse of a different color. Anyway, please run this by name, and again, fall start, fall, autumn is here, and yes, that's the bell right there. And again, fall start. This will be the end of the second Fourth Futuristic Art exhibition and the opening day. Autumn is here, leaves are falling, everything is back to normal, and the Fourth Futuristic artworks are behind me, and there are some various objects at the Umbrick. But you can check out the Umbrick whenever, coffee.com/pleaseone or whatever. And again, false start. Thank you. It is being written as we speak.